And what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. Today we're back at Disneyland for an update video. So we're going to check out all the different construction updates regarding Downtown Disney, Mickey's Toontown, just general park updates, and just seeing everything that's new. And first things first, at least the first time for me in so long, I'm seeing the Mickey and Friends parking garage trams run for the very first time in like, I don't know, 2 years or over 2 years. But not only are we going to check out the updates today, today is actually the final day that guests get to experience Toontown one last time before it closes for reimagination. That's why we're going to be here on the very last day and walk through Toontown one more time. Hell, maybe we even ride Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. Who knows? We're just going to have a great day here checking out all the updates. So let's go get inside. Ah, yes, it's definitely a lot more lively out here with the trams running, I will say that. Compared to people walking the tram route, now we actually get to ride on it. How excited are you, Savannah, about the trams being back?
It's my favorite ride here, so very excited.
And the very first ride that you get on here as soon as you arrive, so let's go hop on them.
If you're here just for the day, our one-day park hopper ticket offers same-day admission to both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure.
Well, I'll tell you, everybody, nothing beats a 2-minute ride to the actual parks instead of having to walk about, I mean, if we're walking fast it'd take 12 minutes, but if it was a long day at the parks and we're walking back, it'd take around 15. We are kicking off our adventure of updates today at California Adventure, where work on World of Color still continues. Look at all the seagulls in the middle. But you can see all the jets kind of bubbling right there, and a lot of the different, what do you call those, Savannah? The little lighting towers, or I don't know the exact name for those, but the little boxes over there. No. I think they're used for lights. I'm not sure. Call me a fake Disney fan. Not the seagulls. Those aren't boxes. Those are real life animals, but they're getting prepared for the April 22nd debut, or not debut, but re-debut of the World of Color. Looks like Savannah has found some new ears. We haven't seen these before, have we? I mean, we haven't been here in what, a good week and a half? And these are new. They're pretty big, but they're sturdy. Like when we were feeling them, they're pretty sturdy. And I mean, I'm sure we'll look all over World of Disney and Disneyland to see if they have them too, but you can find these here in DCA at the little cart right past Little Mermaid. Came over here to get a backside view of all the work going on. Those little boxes, they're all open. They still have that kind of bridge, if you will, in the water so they can work on them. Looks like they got a lot of work to do, but as far as all the jets go and whatnot, I'm sure they're complete with it. And only a few more weeks. No, let's not say a few more weeks. There's a little bit over a month and a half until we get to watch the World of Color again, but it feels like so soon, and sooner or later we're gonna be all watching it together and we'll be like, wow, it literally felt like a couple weeks ago that they announced it was coming back. This Main Street Electrical Parade and Fantasmic, of course, but we have to wait a little bit longer for Fantasmic. Out of all the nighttime spectaculars returning, which one are you most excited for?
World of Color.
Thank you for that generous present. It would have been awesome if like they were just testing the jets right now and all of a sudden it just shot off. I love how DCA is still in the Christmas spirit. These will probably be up until this year's Christmas celebration. Every single time we've come to Disney the past couple of times, Savannah and I always come over here to check it out and see if they're still up. And update, they're still up and will still be up. I think this will be a subtopic in every single Disney vlog, seeing if the little Christmas trees over here by Pacific Wharf are still up. The park is starting to fill up a little bit more, as tonight is a special ticketed event, and that's Villains Night. And that's happening over here at California Adventure. So at 8 o'clock the park closes early just for people who have tickets to Villains Night. Before we hop on over to Disneyland, we're gonna make our way down to Downtown Disney, at least to the inside of it, to go check out the demolition of the AMC Theater and see all the other construction progress for the reimagination of Downtown Disney. Now this looks really weird. You can see a lot more if you're on the monorail coming into Downtown Disney. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna do that today, but all back there, you can see there's no more building left of the AMC theaters. It's all destructed. Even Starbucks is gone, which Savannah is the most heard about. Nonetheless though, seeing all this deconstruction is an exciting thing because there's a lot of new stuff and new renovations coming to this side of Downtown Disney, which will eventually extend into the entire Downtown Disney district. But this is just the first phase, if you will. And some are even saying that it's rumored to be a part of Disneyland Forward, which is that cool concept art that they released for what looks to be a new theme park. I don't know, that's just what speculations are right now, but I would certainly hope that this is pointing in the right direction for something bigger like that. As it stands right now, though, there's no work going on the Star Wars Trading Post or the former ESPN Zone building. I'm sure that will be next very, very soon, since they have completely torn down the theaters. And they'll start to work around this area, and soon this will look like a complete construction zone, and there'll have to be a really tight path to get to this area for hotel guests and whatnot. This place is going to look a lot different very, very soon. I wonder when all this will be complete, at least this side. I would say by the end of the year, but you know, who knows? That could be a bit of a stretch. But now that we're done with that, let's go take the monorail and head on into Disneyland and see the construction on Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, if there is any, because there's been some stuff going around online that these signs that say resurfacing in winter have been removed. So I guess we'll see when we're on the monorail. Up here on the stairs, you actually get a great view of all the work going on to demolish the theater. So you don't actually have to ride the monorail into downtown Disney. You can just come on the stairs in here and see it. Of course, you need a park reservation, so if you were just to come here just to visit downtown Disney, then it'd be a little difficult without a reservation. But if you're just taking the monorail into Tomorrowland, and get a great view of this. It's really cool to see everything going on and see how it's active work instead of it just sitting there with nobody touching it at all. So as it appears from the monorail, still no progress on Finding Nemo at all. This is about as far as we can get to the station. They still have the walls up. Let's go check out if those signs are down for the winter opening. And I guess it is true, there are no more signs on the construction walls that say resurfacing this winter. Those signs were put up a long time ago, and now they've been taken down. So the big question is, why have they been taken down? Did it get delayed? Because honestly, it can stay closed. Sorry, Disney fans. And Savannah's looking at me with a weird look right now, but I'm not a big fan of this attractions, as a lot of Disney people are. There's some people, like Savannah, who enjoys it, because obviously it's a different attraction. You know, you can't really experience a submarine ride anywhere else that's an actual submarine. But, I don't know. I just can't see myself wanting to get on this ride, especially during times like these. And it's also, I want to see something replace it as a part of the Tomorrowland reimagination that was been rumored for a long time. But I guess we'll see what the status of this attraction is in the near months or so. We're making one last walk into the old Mickey's Toontown as it closes down starting today. We won't get to walk into here until a little over a year, probably a little bit longer, but once we are able to walk into here, we'll get to experience Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Brand new attraction coming here that is at Hollywood Studios over at Walt Disney World, but it's coming to the West Coast. Since the last time checking up on Runaway Railway, it looks like a lot more work has been put into the El Capitan Theater facade. But I will say right now, at this current moment, Toontown is busier than I've ever seen it, and it's not too busy of a day here at the resort. Maybe this is because it's the last day. Last day, everyone will get to experience it. Or maybe it's just a coincidence and it's on the last day that it's a busy time here in Toontown. Came up here onto our little gazebo view where you can get a much closer look at the facade. It sucks because since Toontown will be closed, this is the furthest as far as progress goes for construction that we'll be able to see. It'll be cool to see details starting to get put on and whatnot when it actually happens, but we won't get to. I mean, hopefully they'll post construction updates of their own, like maybe just quick little sneak peeks here and there on like the official Disney Parks social media pages and whatnot. But yeah, it sucks because this is the one project that we won't be able to track as easily as other Disney projects or theme park projects in general. So we're basking all in right now on everything that we can see. They're really chugging along though. Get it? Chugging along because, you know, you're on a train. Yeah, excuse my corny jokes. You can also see they're putting plenty of work into putting all the different clouds and whatnot surrounding Toontown and hiding the massive show building. I wonder if they're going to paint these at all. Like it's going to be blue, or maybe they're going to be green mountains, because that's what it looks like. But right now it looks like clouds since they're all white. One of the big changes I'd love to see come to Toontown is the fact of the removal of Chippendale's Treehouse to make way for an entrance to Galaxy's Edge from Toontown. A little bit of a connection. Now it's a little bit of a far stretch, but I definitely wouldn't, sell it out as an idea. I think that's a huge possibility. If they're going to take a whole year off to really work on this land, then why not build a transition from Toontown over to Galaxy's Edge and make it easier for crowd control and just a reason for people to go back here, because you have Galaxy's Edge leading into Toontown and draw more guests back here and, you know, push them into Runaway Railway. I think that'd be the perfect thing for Disney, but hey, who knows? That's just my idea. As far as I know, though, there are no plans to get rid of Gadget's Go Coaster. That'll also be getting a overhaul or a retheme of sorts. Probably just get a nice refurbishment and get everything all freshly painted. I'm sure it'll still be the same general theme, though. Fun little kiddie family coaster. I'm really wondering which different houses are getting the axe and which ones are staying. Like Donald Duck's boats obviously has to stay. They have to open up the, I think there's a sliding fireman's pole way back. I think that'd be cool to bring back. It's, you know, it's closed right now. Mickey and Minnie's house is obviously going to be one that stays. I'm curious to see. I know Goofy's house may be staying too. I think I saw that in the concept art. But Donald's boat, I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything in relation to it, so hopefully Donald's boat doesn't get the axe. When you take a step back and look at it, you can really tell just how massive that show building is going to be for the attraction. Towering over Toontown. Exciting stuff nonetheless, and it's going to be awesome when it's fully complete and Toontown will be beautiful again and it'll be more lively like it is right now. Look, all I'm saying is that transition from Toontown where the First Order kind of base is at. Because these doors have just been here like they're here for no reason. They open up with the land. It's been quite suspicious. It almost seems like they're supposed to open for something in the future. And that future being, hopefully, that transition. I'll tell you what, the nighttime spectacular that I'm most excited about making its return is Fantasmic. There's still lots of work to be done on it, but this will debut in May. Or return. I don't know why I keep saying debut, maybe because it's been such a long time, but it will return in May to Disneyland. There's plenty of work going on, and there's plenty of work that's been going on. The Mark Twain just passed by. Soon we'll see tons of Disney characters as the grand finale on that. As well as the Columbia during the show with all the pirates doing stunts and whatnot on it. I think the reason why this is my favorite nighttime spectacular is because there is so much going on and you can watch it a million different times and miss something every time and see something new. I will say right now, as I'm trying to look at the construction and whatnot, the animal wildlife there's a lot out here. There's geese, there's some ducks, they're all scattered, there's some regular birds. This is very entertaining. There's also some seagulls sitting on over there where Fantasmic takes place. Always gotta love the wildlife here at Disney. I think Savannah and I can honestly spend a whole day here just enjoying all the ducks and the geese and the seagulls and whatever else wildlife that they have here at Disney, because there's so much, especially in Florida. There's like tons of wildlife there, but here we have our Disney ducks. You know, for a while since they reopened, there weren't as many, and now I feel like every time we visit, there are tons of ducks all over the place. There's work going on here in the Fantasy Fair Royal Court. Probably just some general refurbishment. I think it's been this way for a couple weeks now. Like I said, probably just some general refurbishment. I also think it's funny that they have these different posters up with old cartoon characters, like the old style of them. So you got Snow White right here, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. And then you can definitely tell how vintage the Mickey Mouse one is. Here's another look at the work going on for the Fantasy Fair Royal Theater. We made our way into the Emporium. We're gonna go see if we can find some of those ears that Savannah was looking at earlier and see if there's any new ones that we've yet to check out. Well, one thing's for sure, they do carry those flower ones that we saw over at DCA here in the Emporium, and they have plenty of them. Those are the same price as all the other ones, $29.99. I don't think I've shown you guys the 2022 ears. I want to show you them right now because they're actually quite pretty. Really digging these a lot. And then of course they have 2022 on the side right there. I think Savannah's gonna pick these ones up today. I love all the fun, like, kind of looks like confetti, the different colors and stuff on the ears. They must have a whole bunch of backstock for the Stitch Crashes Disney plush because they have a whole ton of the Peter Pan inspired ones. And this was a collection that they did last year. They also have on the other side. And then they also have a whole bunch of the Pocahontas ones. As you can see, all lined up. I really like the Peter Pan one. I'm not the biggest fan of the Pocahontas one, but I like the Peter Pan one a lot. Show me the wings on the back that Stitch has for Tinkerbell. Let's see. The Peter Pan ones have wings on them. You can't take it off, or can you take it off? Oh, if you wanted, you can take it off. I mean, like, it fits the theme of Tinkerbell, so There he is. Now they haven't had this in stock in a while, which is the lounge fly that actually holds, there's a zipper for different Mickey ears and whatnot. So of course they had to pick it up since last time Savannah was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, and then they didn't have it. But now they restocked it, so that's exciting at the Emporium. And we're ending the day checking out the new flower bed of Minnie Mouse. They recently changed it. And up, today is International Women's Day, so end of the day, seeing Minnie having a representation out here in the front of Disneyland with a railroad in the back. It looks beautiful. I like it a lot. It's a nice change. It makes for perfect pictures because they're only doing this for a limited time, so it's really neat and the colors pop. It looks really nice. But everybody, that's gonna do it for today's visit to the Disneyland Resort. I hope you guys enjoyed all those exciting updates and enjoyed the last day of Toontown, even though it was kind of crowded in there, but at least we got to check out the construction on the very last day, let's say the furthest construction progress that we'll get to see before Runaway Railway officially opens up. Lots of fun and exciting stuff happening here at the resort, and yeah, we'll be checking it out weekly, so make sure to subscribe with those bell notifications on. There was the Disney's Food and Wine Festival going on today, and we did film a separate video for that, so if you want to check that out, make sure, like I said, you're subscribed because that video will be coming out in a couple of days or so. My name is Scott, and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.